with us for 7 News tonight. We have breaking news and update for you from the Oconee County coroner, who says a 4-year-old's death is being ruled a homicide. Jail records show both suspects now face an additional charge of homicide by child abuse. Our Julia Keener reports.
We're told a former South Carolina state trooper is one of 2 people now facing charges after a 4-year-old child was found dead in Oconee County. The South Carolina Law Enforcement Division confirmed with 7 News that 30-year-old Joshua Latimer, a former Highway Patrol trooper, and 24-year-old Destiny Dione have been arrested, both facing 2 counts each of unlawful conduct toward a child. The Oconee County coroner says the child died Friday morning at a home near Walhalla. Emergency crews got there just before 6:30 for a cardiac arrest call. On Monday, the South Carolina Department of Public Safety said Latimer was a Lance Corporal with the Highway Patrol Troop 3. He'd been with them since 2017. Joshua E. Latimer was terminated from employment with the South Carolina Highway Patrol on September 19th after the agency was informed of his arrest by SLED. The former Highway Patrol trooper, who held rank of Lance Corporal, was stationed in Troop 3. He was employed with the organization since 2017. The case will be handled by the 10th Circuit Solicitor's Office. The Oconee County Jail tells us both Latimer and Dione were given a $20,000 bond. SLED is continuing to investigate the case. In Oconee County, Julia Keener, 7 News.
The coroners identified the child as Isaiah Dione. We don't know how he died yet. Investigators say the child's mother and stepfather remain in jail.
Here's at 7:02, breaking news overnight. The Greenville County Sheriff's Office is looking for a suspect who they say stabbed a woman. Investigators say the incident happened at the intersection of Cedar Lane and Finley Street just before midnight last night. We're told that's where a woman suffered at least 1 stab wound and was taken to the hospital. She's expected to recover, but no arrests have been made at this time. Anyone with information is asked to call Crimestoppers at 23-CRIME.
The Spartanburg County Sheriff's Office says an investigation is underway regarding allegations of a teacher physically assaulting a student. Deputies say it happened at Sholey Creek Elementary School. The report claims that teacher spit on and kicked a student. Authorities say the teacher involved was a contracted worker and is not an employee of the school district. We're told the teacher was removed. We'll continue to update you as we learn more.
McDonald's in Spartanburg was deemed unsafe after a fire. The Spartanburg Fire Department says it started around 12:30 this morning at the restaurant on Cedar Springs Road. The fire marshal tells 7 News 1 firefighter was evaluated at a hospital and was released. Investigators say no employees were in the building. Crews are focusing on the HVAC system as they look for the cause.
That's right, let's get to it. Heading out there on the roadways this morning. If you are anywhere near the Georgia border, it looks like we're seeing some slight movement, but we're told from Highway Patrol all lanes are blocked. If you are headed over from the Georgia border northbound, the southbound lanes are blocked as well. This is a 4-vehicle crash. We're told it includes a tractor trailer with 1 fatality. Both sides of the interstate are closed in both respective directions. You're going to exit off of exit 4, return to exit 2 if you are headed south. If you're headed north, you're going to get off exit 2, return onto exit 4 to get back onto the interstate.
Police are searching for those who are responsible for killing a Spartanburg teenager.
That teen was found shot to death in his home over the weekend. Our Scarlett Lizjack explains how the community is coming together to end the violence.
Advocacy groups fighting against violence are calling this yet another senseless tragedy, one that's striking a community already mourning from previous shootings.
I felt like the life had been taken out of me personally because I knew this family.
Spartanburg police say just before 1 a.m. Saturday, 17-year-old Zion Jordan was sitting at home on Amherst Drive when multiple rounds were fired into the residence from the front yard. Police say the bullets shattered a bay window, striking Jordan at least twice. Angela Edwards with the Spartanburg Stop the Violence Coalition says every summer they see an uptick of young people dying at the hands of gun violence.
If you look at the trend, it's every summer. So we're trying to be very strategic on how we're looking at the violence in youth.
A 4-minute drive from where Jordan was killed, a 7-month-old infant died in a similar shooting in August. Community leaders are calling for a stop to the violence.
It's so sad to see what's happening with the loss of life, and in particular lives being taken intentionally, and it's amongst the youngest people that are our future and indeed the fabric of our society.
In honor of Jordan and other young lives recently lost to gun violence, the Spartanburg Stop the Violence Coalition is holding a walk for change Saturday, September 27th at 9:30 a.m. at the C.C. Woodson Community Center.
The aim of the walk is to try to quell what we've been seeing, unfortunately, so many times in recent times repeatedly, and of course just to bring us together for a moment of healing.
Any and everybody, anybody that has a heart, if you have resources that could possibly help the community, pastors, we're asking everybody that sees this as an epidemic here in Spartanburg to come out.
The investigation is ongoing and police are urging anyone with information to come forward. Reporting in Spartanburg, Scarlett Lizjak, 7 News.
Police say no other homes on Amherst Drive were shot at. That leads them to believe this was a targeted situation. If you have information, you're being urged to contact the police in Spartanburg. The number's on your screen here, 864-596-2065. You also can anonymously report through Crimestoppers at 1-888-CRIME-SC.
Spartanburg City Council also voted unanimously to approve a hate crime ordinance and will add a new section to the city code titled Hate Intimidation. The new rule only applies when someone commits an already existing crime and shows bias against things like someone's race, religion, sexual orientation, or gender identity. Leaders say it will not criminalize what someone says or believes and must be proven that the crime was motivated.
A new safety initiative's underway across the state. Every public K-12 school in South Carolina is getting high-tech digital maps to help law enforcement respond faster in an emergency. Our State House reporter Caroline Yaffa shows you how the technology works and who's behind it.
Every second counts and every detail matters for first responders, and a new mapping system is helping them see and understand a school's campus even before they arrive.
In the state of South Carolina, we're going to treat this as if our own children go to those schools and make sure that they're done properly.
It's called digital mapping, and it goes way beyond traditional blueprints. A company called Critical Response Group, or CRG, is walking through every public school in South Carolina. They're going room by room, hallway by hallway, and even scanning closets.
Unfortunately, when someone calls 911, he or she is going to say, I'm having a heart attack in the teacher's lounge. But unfortunately today at 911, no other responding first responder have an accurate map that says where the teacher's lounge is, which is slowing down their ability to respond as efficiently and safely as possible.
They're using advanced technology originally developed for military missions to create accurate and up-to-date digital maps of school buildings. They say when it's finished, these maps will be securely integrated into 911 dispatch systems and first responders' devices, so they have crucial information in real time.
First responders throughout South Carolina have already procured wonderful pieces of technology that enable them to be more efficient when responding to an emergency. And the responders are very familiar with that tech. So we basically integrate our maps natively into those environments.
Patrick Kelly is a teacher in Richland County, and he says this technology can make a real difference.
3 years ago, Blythewood High School was one of the schools in South Carolina that was hit with an active shooter hoax. Richland County was able to deploy resources and officers to our campus in the matter of moments. I'm glad that we're planning forward and putting every resource we can in place to keep our children safe.
Rogers says the need for accurate school maps is national, not just local.
I don't think anybody really understands the gravity of the situation, that the data that is on file today is simply inaccurate. School floor plans are all wrong. We've mapped a little over 22,000 K-12 schools across the country, and we have yet to find a single accurate floor plan anywhere in the country, even schools that are brand new.
The state has fully funded the project, spending just under $5 million. CRG says the maps will be easy to update if schools change or expand at minimal cost, and it will be available for law enforcement in 2026 at no additional price. In Columbia, Caroline Yaffa, 7 News.
State leaders say mapping's just one piece of the safety puzzle. The General Assembly has put $20 million a year into the facility upgrades to improve school safety, as well as a lot of money to put a school resource officer in every school.